viewers. Let's see if we're live. Let's see if we're going live. How do you do? How do you do? How you doing? Hey, how's everybody? Okay. YouTube studio going live. And by the way, this is not me. What we got there? 87 views. Wow, you kidding me? Everyone's watching it to take the piss, aren't they? I can't believe my latest demo upload's got 87 views. I haven't even put the vocals on yet. I bet you they're all analysing it to take the piss. But anyway, it's to be expected. Right, 86 views. Oh my word, what's going on? Right, let's go. Let's get back to some serious stuff, you know. Let's get to some sniping, like. I'm just live streaming for a while, like, you know. Echo, 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 echo. My ear's still a bit, like, you know, I've got a bit of a dead ear, like, it's, but it's getting better, it's clearing, but I suspect some foul play. Yeah, we're on. I suspect foul play with my blocked ear. And anyway, let's get on with it. Stop beating around the bush, Bruce. Right, we're streaming. We're on. I'm drinking some tea. I've had no bevies yet, guys. You know, the last drink I had was when Liverpool won the Premier League. You know, that when I done them beer reviews, the Erdinger beer review. That's the last bevy I had, guys. Can you believe it? I haven't had a toke of weed. Sorry, CBD. I only do CBD. Obviously, there's no THC in it, you see. I mean, I've got some CBD there, so if I feel the need, I'll get into it, like, but as far as I know, I'm staying clear of the CBD for now, like. Because it looks like weed, it tastes like weed, it smells like weed, but there's no THC in it, and it's bloody amazing, it tastes amazing, you know what I mean? But I don't, you know, I don't do THC anymore. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, I just had a little go on this, right? This, thanks anyway, if anyone's watched me demo and enjoyed it and really likes it. Thanks, you know, but there's no real comments there, nothing like that. It's more like, I don't know, I get the feeling people are taking the piss. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Because it's not a great record and I haven't finished it at all. It's nowhere near finished, but it's something I've been working on. It's an old song. It's on YouTube already. If you search my channel, Freeze, you know, the word freeze as in, you know, freeze as in freeze on the wall. There's an old demo there that I put up years ago, like for 2014, I think. Not sure when I put it up. It was on originally on my old channel, but I re-uploaded it. 2012 was when I originally uploaded it. See how far back it goes, that song? It goes back to, like, I don't know, 2010 or something like that. Was it 2009 or something? It goes back to, like, that song. Like, it's an old song, but I really wanted to punk it up a bit, like, you know what I mean? But, yeah. There's an old version of it if you want to check out the actual lyrics and all that kind of stuff, but I'm hoping to do some live rehearsals, aren't I, you see? So I need the backing tracks. And that's why I thought I'll do brand new demos, you know, just for me backing tracks. And I might as well finish the songs and make them complete, you know, and put vocals on them and all that stuff, like. But I'm not trying to sell any records, guys, you know, I'm not for sale. There's nothing, you can't buy me on Spotify, you can't buy me in the shops. I'm just not for sale. You understand? Because I don't want to put you through it. You know what I mean? All right. I did an invasion before. I got outfoxed big time. Let's just relax. Let's do an invasion. Come on. Getting fed up with this helmet head fella, like. Oh, look, I'm up against two here, look. Any questions? Anyone ask me anything? Oh, it's Wolf Mountain. Custom. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, when my voice is alright. I've got a bit of, like I say, I've been getting over a bit of a cold and that, like. Sort of, you know, my voice isn't, like, spot on and that, like. And, I'm hoping to do some rehearsals and live stream. I attempted a live stream the other night, doing Cubase with my phone, And guess what happened? It just went off suddenly, and there was no explanation why. It just stopped streaming all of a sudden. So I've already lost my trust for using a mobile phone to live stream. Do you get me, guys? That was just to test that. You get me? Like, I was just doing a bit of Cubase. You know, to test the streaming factor, like using my phone. And I wasn't even using the phone's Wi-Fi, you know, the phone's internet. I was using my Wi-Fi in my flat. So it shouldn't have gone off. But it went off all of a sudden, and I thought, okay, can't trust this medium. I need a woman with a camera. If anyone out there want to come into rehearsal with me and help me film it, like. I can't have men in there, can I? You know what I mean? I can't trust men. Got to be females only, you know what I mean? I might even get an all-female band if I have to, like. But I've got backing tracks. I'm going to use backing tracks. And number one on the dog is going out live. Might even do a world tour, guys. Yeah. I know. Don't laugh. What's so funny about that? Alright, let's check this gun, see if it's been blown up yet. I've been trying this game with these snipers, right? And these guys are actually... It's like they're not actually playing the mission. Look, this gun has not been destroyed, right? That's my first bit of detective work, right? Looking for this sniper. Well, there's two snipers I'm up against here. Right? They haven't destroyed this gun yet. So I know they've got to come here at some point to complete the objectives, right? But no, they don't complete the objectives, do they? They play these games just to invite us snipers in, lure us in, and set traps everywhere and just keep blowing my ass off. And I don't like that. But I'm prepared to play. I'm prepared to play for fun. This is not about being serious. This is about comedy. And comedy's where it's more that like. I'm not a born-again Christian, guys. I'm a born-again comedian. I've said this countless times. You know, I've got nothing against Christians. I love them. You know what I mean? I actually love Christians and welcome them, and you know, but I'm on a different stage of understanding to the point that I can call myself a born-again comedian. That's fair enough, isn't it? Starts with a C and ends with an N, doesn't it? So I am a born-again comedian. All right, let's get on with it. Like, I hope people don't take any offence when I say that. Like, you know, if I want to make you laugh, I've got a religious mission. You know, I've got a, what's the word? I've got a vocation. Oh shit, there's a guard there. I've got a vocation as to make you laugh, and that's all there is to it. If I can't do that, then I'm going home. Right, this dude has not been taken out yet, right? Which means the snipers aren't fulfilling the obligation of completing, and him as well. They're not after the objectives. They're just luring me in as a sniper to blow my ass off. And that's alright. That's what we're here for. You know, I am a kamikaze. I don't care. They can kill my sorry ass. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. My mum said, if you don't come back for your tea, I'll assume you've been killed again. Alright, son. I said, yeah. Alright. I'll assume you've been killed again, and I'll put your tea. I'll give your tea to the dogs. I said, it's all right. That sounds good. Right, where are we going here, man? If they haven't done them there, they're over here, aren't they? They're going to be early stages of the objective. If they're not just slimy snipers waiting for me to walk over. I'm getting fed up of walking over bombs or going past the dead body and it explodes. It's pissing me off. Oh, I've shit myself there, swear to God. Look, he's still alive. So they haven't took him out, right? You know, they can't be trying to kill Hitler if these haven't been killed yet, can they? Sorry, we shouldn't say the H word. We should say, they can't be trying to kill that dude with the moustache. Oh shit, phones are now available for use, right? Where's the nearest phone? There's one here. Right, I bet it's bugged. But no, I can hear voices. No, they're not there. Hey up. There's two of them, though. There's two of them. See, I told you. That was good, wasn't it? Play the waiting game, mate. None of the objectives. That was kill number 23, by the way, in this invasion thing. See, the bit here, look, the dead body there. See, my detective work paid off. Oh. Could be in there, mate. If his buddy dies, he dies, doesn't he? Sorry, you know, if he doesn't kill me. Is there any hope? Just hang there. 25 seconds, mate. Three, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. Go ahead. Kill number 23 is right, lad. Is right, lad. Take that. That's a good start, isn't it, mate? He was on the phone, man. Oh. Oh. I can't believe I'm playing this when I could be with a call girl or something, you know what I mean? I could be out with a call girl, you know what I'm saying? Or a lap dancing club. Alright, come on, lad. Let's be careful now. Right. Okay, let's get a sight on which direction we want to go in. Hold on. Where am I? Where's me on the map there? Alright. I take it they're nearing the end of the objective. So I'm going this way. Oh fuck! Shit myself there, mate. Getting fed up of fucking walking over bombs in these, mate. Right, I'll take it. This end of the map. They've got to be nearing the end of... I'm not using the phone unless I really have to. You understand? Right, keep an eye on the floor. Make sure the amount of times I walked over bombs, mate. And I see it just before it happens. I'm like, no! Hold on, that bang there, that was a bit... Oh, I can hear footsteps. I hear footsteps, mate. Whoever it is, they're running around like a lunatic. Oh yeah, brilliant. Any other doors, mate? Stealth, lad, stealth. He's running around like a lunatic, mate. Okay. Thought this was a way in this. It's not. This vehicle. I can hear him, mate. I can hear him. Invasion phones. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, nothing here, no doors. Not really totally familiar with this map. Can you give me some fucking training shoes or something? Some ninja boots or whatever, like, come on, man. Fucking big boots, man, you know what I mean? Oh, boom, 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 boom. Okay, now. Oh, it's definitely not here. Could I flump down there? Your location has been revealed. Oh, great, great, nice one. Okay. He's doing objectives, though. I know he's doing objectives. So, at least, I can count on that. I want to get the ghillie suits, you know what I mean? I want a proper ninja, you know, sniper suit that's like stealth. Fucking big clodhopper boots, mate. Fuck's sake. Give anyone away that, wouldn't it? He was running around here somewhere when I first got here, like, and I could hear him, like. But I didn't want to track him. Oh, listen to that. Fucking isn't that annoying? Axis invasion. Oh shit, look, reveal. Keep an eye out for any bombs, mate. Any shoe mines. Those fucking shoe mines are a pain in the arse, aren't they? Alright, there's nothing in here, is there? It's like a bit of a... Alright. Alright, I've wasted my time coming in here. Ah. Shut up, you silly buggers. Shut up, you silly buggers. Stop bloody. Alright, come on. Oh, this map's horrible, isn't it? I'm getting onto these people, they know where you're going. And they're laying down traps, aren't they? And be a pain. Look, I'm out in the open here, it's ridiculous. Oh, we are. I think I know where we are here, mate. Right, okay. He's going to be wanting to exfiltrate, isn't he? Right. Stick to the, what's that there? Is that a box or trap? What's that there? Be careful, mate. No. Alright. Where's his phone? Should we blow our gaff and go for the phone? Phone home. Look, man, I don't get this. It says my location was revealed, right? That means he must use a phone to check out where I am, right? Yet, I can't see where he is. Because that's usually what happens as soon as you use a phone. You don't just see where they are. Oh shit, look, see, he's been here. He's done him in. Right. Hang on. I can hear him. I can hear him, mate. Shows no bombs. I know he's close. I know he's close. Don't use that fucking phone and don't go near these bodies. It might blow you up. Shit, might not be able to get past these bodies. He might have fucking planted a bomb. Okay. Fuck it. Sneak around. He's going to want to exfiltrate. If he's going for objectives, he's going to want to exfiltrate. Stupid word, exfiltrate. He's just going to want to leave. Joe, you're going to want to leave. Look at these fucking stupid boots, mate. Fucking pair of trainees on, will you? Alright. Not sure. Can't hear nothing. He knows I'm here somewhere. Oh, what's that? The fucking yellow... that yellow thing on the wheel, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've just out how to do this, guys, look. My new party trick. I can leave the wheel on. Why's the whistle banned? Okay. Right. Right, that truck there's making a noise. I need a piss. Can't believe it. Ah! Oh my word. Come on, he's going to exfiltrate there, isn't he? If he's got... Oh man. That's exfiltration point, isn't it, right? I just hear footsteps down. Right. It's a boundary limit, isn't it, man? As far as I know here. Let's see. Can I go around the back here? How far can I go here? Right. Are we sure what's beyond here? Okay. Oh, you fucker! Got me with a grenade. Fucking bastard. Where the fuck was he, mate? He was there where I thought he'd be, wasn't he? He was round there, like, planning to exfiltrate. You got me, man. You fucking got me. Okay. Let's try another one. That was bad. That was bad. Alright, sharpshooter medium. Right, he's on medium. I should have gone for a piss, really. Right, okay. I know where I am. I hate this part. Oh, can I have guns? Oh, can I get round here? I can hear guns in the distance. Okay, detective work. First thing we do. Like, that guard was still alive. I just walked past there, wasn't he? So he oh. Right. Okay. Rule number one, mate. I'm learning. Stick to the walls like fucking glue, man. Stay away from those fucking paths. Oh shit. It's alright. He's one of us. I can hear machine guns in the distance. Problem is... Yeah. Over there somewhere. The problem is... I'm out in the open. I need to stay stealth. It's too exposed. Church is over there. Okay, which bunker is this? Right, he's done an objective. Right. He's done an objective. He's got to be in the U-boat base. Now, which fucking way's the way into the U-boat base, mate, from here? Stick to the walls like glue, mate. Okay, this missile thing. I was here before. This is, oh man. Miles away from where I want to be. You can't afford to make a sound with your footsteps. Right, alright, I know, no I don't. No I don't. Can't get in through here, can't I? You know, down to the, oh shit, no. Down here, mate. No, no, no. Where is it, mate? Alright, shit. Can't run. Can't run. Don't lose it, mate. I need a piss. Oh, man. Any footsteps, man, it's over. I can't believe this. I'm sure. I was sure I know where the entrance is to the U-boat base, and I'm losing it. Or there's one here somewhere. No, this is that flag, isn't it, right? Oh shit! Right, all right. I'm losing all sense of direction here. It's over there. It's over there. And do they smell like fucking hell? Over there. Over there. Alright, I need a fucking piss. Oh, dead body there, look, he's been there. Right, okay. Oh, come on, Bruce. For some fucking reason, completely lost me, Nah, I'm alright, guys. I'm alright. Right, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Only keep an eye out for bombs, mate. Right. Stick to the fucking wall like glue, mate. I can go this way or that way. Look, there's bodies down there, so he's been in there. Alright. He obviously hasn't blown up the U-boat base. Right. So I'm gonna, hopefully, that's where we're gonna catch him, mate. You see, I know he hasn't blown up. You've got to know these missions, haven't you? Oh man, can I get up here? Oh no, this is shit. I thought you'd be able to get up here, you... Oh, fuck. So the only way is out. Oh, you bumholes. Alright, okay, okay. It's better get out of here in case he comes out of there, like. That's the way out, you see, isn't it, when you're blowing the U-boat up? I'm using my brain. It's hurting, I know, but my brain is hurting me. Help. Oh, I can't believe I got the... Oh, come on, Bruce, come on. And dude, they smell like fucking hell. Yeah, look, he's got an objective, see. So he's working on that U-boat base, right? I should have gone in this door. Right, make sure there's no bombs on the bodies. That's the first thing. Make sure there's no fucking bombs. Hate doing this, walking into doors. Make sure he ain't bugged any bodies. He's gotta be in here, mate. Right, any traps, any traps? He hasn't booby trapped any bodies, mate. Oh shit, what? He's showing up. He's in there, mate. I told you. See the fucking noise, mate. Right, stick to the fucking walls like glue, mate. Oh, shit. The body. Make sure it's not bugged. Ah, look. See, done that one. Alright. Shit. I can hear him, mate. There he is. There he is. Dead body there, mate. If this blows up, I'll go fucking mental. No traps, no traps.
Konzentration!
Didn't mean to do that. I was looking for the prone, wasn't I? There he is. Oh, oh, oh. There he is, he's down there. Got him. Ah, wasn't that cool, guys? I got him. You see, I use my fucking brain. And now I can go to the toilets. Yeah. Alright, there we go. I can watch the replay on YouTube now, look. He walked. See what he did wrong? He ran. He ran. You run around in this game, you're gonna get fucked, buddy. Okay. Right, so far I've got to record all of this, haven't I? Because you know, got some footage there to throw up on YouTube. Live, you see, when you do a live stuff, you know, people don't watch it unless they're watching live, do they? And you tend to, no one really watches live videos back, do they? Oh, the piss. Right. Oh. What time is it? Alrighty, hold on. Hand sanitizer. Well, I've just been pissing, haven't I? You know, I did wash my hands, like, but I've got hand washing all that shit, like, but I'm getting like Howard Hughes, mate. 24 kills, guys, is right, mate. Is right, 24 kills. Go ahead. Oh, yes. So I've been killed once and killed 2 people. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. Right. Now, let's have another go. I'm getting into this, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm sort of keeping it slow motion, you know what I mean? Right, let's see what we got next. Sharpshooter medium. Right, and Baines. Well, look, same place again. It's the exact same place again. Right, and I'll say, you say tomato, and I say potato. Tomato, 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 tomato. You say tomato, and I say tomato. Tomato, tomato. Right. I can hear footsteps. Okay. Okay. He hadn't blown the U-boat base up there, so he was going to be well pissed off with me there, wasn't he? Thank God this shift is well, yes. Versteigen den fremden blonden Geigen. Speck und Flankenflocken. Oh, look, he's blowing the base up, look. He's blowing it up, mate. So I know where he's going to go, mate. I know where he's going to go. Shit. Oh man, this does me head in this map, mate, because I've done it again, lost track of where I am. Oh, Bruce. I've done it again, lost my bearings. Right, I don't know what he's going to do, mate. Look at me creeping around, it's ridiculous, isn't it, like? Oh man, lost sense of direction again. Right. Brucey! Look, I'm running because I'm getting impatient, because I know he's got to be, you know... Is he blowing up the tank there? Right, he's done the U-boat base, hasn't he, right? Oh shit. Okay. He's done the U-boat base. So they have long since left. So I assume... he's going for the last objective. Only I can't run. Well, I will, because I'm getting impatient. Look, he's been here, hasn't he? He's done this. I can hear him. Okay, hole. I want the hole. Not for the foot of my soul. Yeah, that's the air vents, isn't it, for the sub base? He's gonna come here soon. Yeah, the guard's still here. Right, okay, now I've got an idea. He's gonna come here for the objective. Right. Oh, look at this. Hold on, get on the wheel, come on. Oh, you bummo. Oh. Okay. I'm laying a trap down there, mate. Hold on. Oh, no, no! Oh my word. I was like, what did he do? Right. Defuse the trap. Right. Thought he was going to throw a hand grenade there. I was like, don't do that to me. Can we put it a bit closer here? Alright, a little bit more out of sight. Right. Oh shit. I'm going to go over here somewhere. Sure he's going to come here. It depends on the objectives. Right, door's closed. Ah, sit back, Bruce. I've got some corn to eat. Put in the microwave. Not in the microwave, in the air fryer. Right, guess where I'm going. There's one of our guards, right, okay. Still no sign. Right, what about here? Any intel he's going to pick up? I can't remember. Have a wander around here, just have a look, and then just check for anything I've never seen here, you know. This is a patient waiting game, this one. Right, okay. He still hasn't arrived here, has he? He's blown up the U-boats. Right, what can we see from up here, mate? Gotta keep on the move, no camping, haven't you? That's all you gotta do. Keep moving, no camping. Right. Let's have a look around. He's still alive. So he ain't been found. Right, that's the that's where the guards are. I didn't want to spark him because I don't want him to join in. You know what I mean? I want to get the kill myself. Okay. Let's go to another tower. It's definitely not coming here yet. Right, so no sign of him. Whoa, what should we do, mate? What should we do? I might have to use a phone, but there's none nearby. My word, I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm tired. I think I've got to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. I think I'm gonna have to get my head down. Right, we are can hear guns. I know where he is. Right, no guards here. Over there. Ah! He got shot. He got shot. He got shot. Ooh. I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is put some. I've got to have a munch. I've had some peanuts and some blueberries. I have had some noodles earlier on, like, but I've got some corn balls. Corn balls, sweet. Right, okay. Jeff, Jeff, stop watching, will you? Why don't you just say something? Stop hiding in the shadows, will you? Bloody hell, say something, will you? I don't mean, I'm talking about Jeff. You know, Jeff, what are you doing watching? You're not saying on. Okay, hold on, folks. I'm just switching me. I have got spring water and I've got like vitamin drinks and stuff like that. I don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Got like vitamin drinks. When I say vitamin drinks, I mean like I've got no booze. I'm not really thirsty. Wouldn't be like drinking vitamin drinks before I go to bed. Yeah, these corn balls are alright. You know, mini bites, whatever you call them. What are they called? Corn, garlic and herb bites. That's what they're called. And I've got to put them in the air fryer for like for about 8 minutes. Sorry, folks. You know this. You know. Shut up, Bruce. Stop boring yourself. I'm boring myself. I'm sorry. I'm boring myself. Right, come on. Right, that's the sound of my air fryer. Not too bad. Put the plastic container in the recyclable bin. It is plastic, isn't it? Yeah, it's plastic, Bruce. Who said that? The little pixie on the wall. On the wall. The little pixie up the road. Ah, mate, I don't want to have another cup of tea, but I don't want to piss the bed. I don't want to piss the bed again. Right. Oh, I've got 4 minutes there. Oh, have we earned any more points here? Let's have a look. Oh, someone walked over my grave. You know when you get that shiver down your spine, someone's walking over your grave. Service record? No, got not much going on. Oh, someone walked over my grave again. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is I'm at a dilemma here. I can't really start the invasion. Until my corn things are finished, and it's a good 8 minutes, like, so I'll just talk, eh? How's everything going, everyone out there? Anyone watching, like, how you doing? Is there anyone actually watching live? You know, give us a shout, say hello. You know, I don't know if I'm the only one watching at the moment. I think I am, actually. But, you know, how's it going out there? Is everyone alright? Are you all buzzing, like? I'm happy. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy, Bruce. What are you happy with? Well, you know, I'm getting really happy about things because it's getting mad. What's getting mad? Yeah, what have I got to get now? Get 30 kills and get machine pistol on the Axis invade. Alright. Oh, way. Oh. You can get an Axis invasion. About 2 more minutes there before I do the turn it over, like. No, I can't do nothing yet. Sorry, folks, this is going to be 8 minutes. Well, we've got like. I'm at 5 minutes now, right? There's like 5 minutes. All we gotta do is like on the 4th. I need to. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want to bore you. What's that zero mean there? What's that actually mean? know, mate. I've actually been in toilets. I have, yeah, I've been in the toilet about a week. Yeah, okay, come on. Halfway through in a minute. Hold on, folks. Hold on. What day is it? It's Thursday night, isn't it? Thursday night. And, you know, Thursday night. No. Alright, we're at the 4-minute mark on me air fryer, right, so I can give them a rollerball. I'll give them a little rollerball around, right, you know. Give them a little rollerball. Put them back in. Take the paws off. While I'm waiting, like, I could throw some darts. I don't know. It's a 140 before. Don't know what to say. We've got 4 minutes, like 4 minutes and counting for the thingy to count down, like. Oh, I tell you what. Look at this, guys. See this? The Three Stooges DVD, right? What about this for lookalike? Do you know what's his name? Campion. The dude who was in the SAS. What do you reckon that for lookalike, guys? Oh, Billy Moore, look. Billy Moore lookalike. One of the Three Stooges, look. Look at him there, bowlhead. And him. He looks like someone who used to know, actually. Who? Lookalike. What's his name? Campion. Is it Paul Campion? I don't know. I can't forget his name. I forget his name. He's on YouTube. He's ex-SAS. He does SAS videos. You know, he talks about war. Him there, yeah, him. You know that one. Lookalike. You know what I mean? He's in the SAS. He does videos on YouTube. That's him, innit? I can't look at this picture without thinking of him, honestly. That one there, look. That one there's Andy Hardman, isn't it? That's Andy Hardman. And that one's someone who used to know, but you won't know him, like. Oh, but that's the best one, that, like. Ants Invasion. What's that? What's Ants Invasion? Hold on. I'm just getting me plate ready, hold on. Just getting me, So it's Andy who's watching. I thought it was you, Andrew. Is that his name? I don't know. I don't know the names of the Three Stooges because it confuses me. You know what I'm saying? Because one's Curly, one's Larry, and one's Moe, and the one without the curly hair has got no curly hair, has he? Or which one's got the curly? You know, the one with the curly hair. Andy Hardman lookalike. Oh shit! I started something now, haven't I? Right, I've got to eat these things, mate. Campion. Is it Paul Campion? I don't know his first name. Is it Gary Campion? Is it? Oh man, I'm sorry, mate, if I forgot your name. I'm not being weird or not, like, you know. But Campion, you know, he's a sound fella. He talks like this. He talks like this. He's got a voice that sounds like this. Now, if you were to defend your country against the Russians, and you was a stoner, what are you gonna do? Offer them a pipe? Come on. I'm here to talk about it. Subscribe, like the channel, and give me a thumbs up. He talks like that. You know, anyway. So, subscribe, like the channel. Can't think of his name. You can't think of his name, or I can't think of his name. You're asking or you're telling me. Oh, mate. His channel is, what's it called? The channel, the actual channel? I watch loads of his vids, and he's usually, you know, he's very, like, you know, philosophical about war, you know. If you're new to the channel, Kenny Arnoff. What? Kenny Arnoff. Didn't get the last comments. Let's see. Are you going to see Satriani in June? Hold on. Let's just read these comments. Hold on. Yeah, Kenny Arnoff. He's in Satch's band. Yeah, he was in the band when I saw them. You know, surely you've seen me footage. Yeah, well, in the Steve Vai band, it's another drummer, isn't it? Look, guys, I love Satriani and I love Steve Vai's music. You know what I mean? I'm more into Satch than Vai, right? But you know, the style of music, you get me, like. But I actually, on the grounds of that they might play Sandman by Metallica, which I think is absolutely shit and overrated, I don't want to hear it, you know what I mean? I would rather see a Satriani song or a Steve Vai song in place of that stupid, overrated crap fucking... I know Metallica fans are going to go mad at me here, mate, but I don't care. I want it on the record. Why is everyone covering the Sandman song when it's so shit? Someone please explain it. I can understand Metallica playing it over and over again because it's their classic. You know what I mean? Money for Old Rope and all that stuff, like. But I want to see... That could have been... oh, man, The Crush of Love. It could have been so many Satriani tunes instead. But they're playing a Sandman song by Metallica, and I'm sorry, guys, I might upset a lot of metal fans, but I think Metallica is shit. All right, I'll be frank. I'm sorry, everyone, if that's upset you, but they bore me shitless, mate. I find them very, very boring and tedious. They're good musicians, you know what I mean? They can play. They're just boring songwriting, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, everyone. You know. Fucking just burnt my arm on off. Anyway, yeah, give me a Satriani track or a Steve Vai track instead of that fucking Metallica track any day, like, you know what I mean? And on the grounds of that, I would love to go and see it. I would love to go and see it. You know why I'd love to do the most? I checked it out today. I checked out the set list that they play. Master of Puppets, good album. Look, man, I think Dave Mustaine is a very good guitar player. You know, I think, you know, was Dave Mustaine on the Master of Puppets album? You know, I think Dave Mustaine can play like, and you know what I mean? He's got a good attitude and he's got staying power. No. Well, I don't know. I've never listened to Master of Puppets. Just the term Master of Puppets, it puts me off listening to it, like. I've never listened to it, to be honest. Like, I can't see myself enjoying it. Like, I don't like his voice. I don't like James Hetfield's voice. You know what I mean? It's like, speak with one eye open. That's a lie. You know, that's, oh man, I don't know. I find it highly overrated. But I'm going to upset a lot of metal fans with that one, innit? You know. But, oh man, there's so many tracks that Satch and Vi could play instead of that, like, you know what I mean? It's such a waste of music. And I'd love nothing better. And I'll tell you the main reason, right? I watched the set list today. I did check it out. I thought, okay, let's see what they play. Because I could always go to the bar or the toilet when they do the Metallica track, couldn't I? You know what I mean? You know, I could go to the bar and buy a drink, like, you know what I mean? Metallica, they're like the American version of Rammstein, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's like Rammstein and the Metallica. Rammstein are like like Metallica in German. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I think Rammstein are highly overrated as well. Sorry, anyone if I upset you out there, but man, money for old rope. You know what I'm saying? But there's one reason I would really go and see that show. Right, I'll give you one good reason. Because remember, it's in Manchester, which means I've got to stay in a hotel, which means I've got to spend some money on the ticket and the hotel. Right. If anyone's watching, if Steve Vai's watching or Satriani's watching, and you want to send me a backstage pass so I can come backstage and chill out with the band and talk to everyone, I'd be only too happy to be there. You know what I mean? But as a punter, I'm not putting up with that fucking Metallica song. I'm fucking fed up. Even Toya Wilcox and fucking Bob Fripp did it. You know what I mean? You know the way Bob Fripp and Toya Wilcox do little parodies and play covers and that for a laugh. Even they done Sandman, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, come on, Robert Fripp, you kidding me? That's like, Robert Fripp playing Enter Sandman is like telling a rocket scientist to make a paper plane. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. But, I'm doing stand-up here, by but I tell you, the main reason I would actually absolutely pay to go and see that show, right? And it'd be worth it, is because in Satriani's set, right, and remember he could do a plethora of songs, he's got a whole back catalogue to choose from, but I've noticed, I watched it today, what they play in the set, and they play a track called Sahara from the Elephants from Mars album, right? Now, when I went to see Satch in Manchester a couple of years back, they played Sahara in the set, obviously, because they were promoting the Elephants from Mars album, yeah? It fucking blew me mind. It's a very simple track for Satriani. It's not very complicated, you know what I mean? It's quite laid back, isn't it, right? But live, I'm telling you now, guys, it reached me solar plexus. That's all I can say. I had a really powerful sort of experience from that track, Sahara. Now, I think it's worth going to Manchester just to see Sahara live. And that's crazy, that, isn't it? Because I fucking love that track, mate. Absolutely love it. And oddly enough, it's it's off his latest album, isn't it? Elephants and Mars. It's not an old classic track, like. It's brand new. You know, it's a brand new guitar. You know, you notice with Sachi, he never plays vintage guitars. He always has a brand new guitar for every album, yeah. Might be sold out now. Could be. All I'm saying is, Enter Sandman. I'm sorry, guys. It just threw me right off. I'm like, why? I know he taught Kirk Hammett. You know, I know Satch has got, you know, obviously the close ties with Kirk Hammett and all that, like. But I don't give a shit what anyone thinks of me, mate. Kirk Hammett has never played a lead solo that's ever blown my mind. I have never heard a single lead solo by Kirk Hammett, right, that actually fucking made the hair stand up on my neck. You know what I mean? It's like fucking watching paint dry. I'm sorry, everyone. But Dave Mustaine, I think, is a really creditable player. You know what I mean? I think he's really good. Like, all right, I'm just eating a corn ball. Hold on. And the greatest insult I've ever seen in the music world is Kirk Hammett buying Gary Moore's Les Paul. You know, the Peter Green guitar. I'm fucking using it to play Metallica songs. That's fucking sacrilege, that means. What a waste of Gary Moore's guitar, mate. Come on. I think Gary Moore be turning in his grave, mate. Using that fucking beautiful Les Paul to play fucking Metallica songs. It's fucking sacrilege. Sorry for my language, everyone. Oh, Marty Friedman's a brilliant player. That's what I'm saying. So is Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine and Marty Friedman, they're both really good players. You know, Marty Friedman's a fucking brilliant player, man. I'm not really into Megadeth. I'm not a big Megadeth fan, right? But I know the both of them are better players, you know what I mean? They're really good players, both of them. And like Marty Friedman, fucking hell, he's got his head. He's a samurai, isn't he now? He's full Japanese citizen, isn't he? You get me, like? Meanwhile, back in Sesame Street, Kirk Hammett is learning how to play a scale. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. How the fucking Kirk Hammett say he was taught by Joe Satriani? I don't get it. He can't move a bone in my body, mate, honestly. I think Lars Ulrich is a good drummer, right? I think the bass player in Metallica is a great character. You know, the bass player, I can't remember his name. You know, the Metallica bass player. He's a bit of like an Indian, isn't he? He's got a tribal vibe, you know what I mean? And I think he's a good character, you get me? Like, he's too good for that band, if you want my opinion. You know, to play the bass in Metallica, you only need one string. You only need one string, a one-string bass. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get like fucking Anyway, let's just carry on. I'm eating these like. Oh, not the you know, the bass player in the band now, the guy that you know he replaced Cliff Burton or whatever. Yeah, the bass player in Metallica now, he's a character, mate. You know, I think his spirit and enthusiasm is the best thing about the band. And he's, you know, he's the latest addition, isn't he? Yeah. Cliff Burton, yeah. I can't remember the exact story, like, but like I say, I'm not a heavy metal fan, me, like. I never was a heavy metal fan. I love Periphery, you know that. I've listened to Periphery, and I went to see Periphery, you know what I mean? I loved them that much. I thought, wow, I've got to see this band. That's progressive metal. I wouldn't call that metal. I'd call that punk. I'd call a Periphery band like progressive punk. UFO, they're not heavy metal. They're a hard rock band. Rainbow, hard rock band, not heavy metal. The difference between heavy metal bands and hard rock bands is this. Hard rock bands write great songs. Heavy metal bands sell t-shirts. I like Slayer. I think Slayer are good. I like Slipknot. I actually rate Slipknot. I think they're good. I think they're very professional. Slipknot, you know, I actually think they're good. I haven't really listened to the albums or nothing, you know. I love the song Duality, you know what I mean? I feel it's a classic rock song, Duality. I absolutely love that. That blew my head off the first time I heard that. I thought, wow, that's kicking ass, that, mate. I like that. Thingy, Corey Taylor has got a fantastic voice, you know what I mean? He's a brilliant singer. That's one thing, you know, very professional. Don't think he ever hits a bum note, does he? He doesn't seem to lose his voice ever. But yeah, Slipknot can kick ass, mate. I like them. I like it. I'm getting into the down-tuned guitars. I don't want to do it myself. I don't want to play it myself. I tune into concert pitch. I won't do down-tuning or nothing like that. I think you should, like, work your way around it using traditional instruments, you know what I mean? Using the traditional methods and play chords that aren't right. All you got to do is play chords that aren't documented as legitimate, like with Discord. You know what I mean? Put Discord in on purpose. It's like leaving bum notes in on purpose, basically. I'm just eating these corn things. Oh, the tubes are too good to be true, aren't they? Too good to be true, the tubes, mate. Too good to be true. Absolutely. I've been so influenced by them as a songwriter, basically. I want to go and see more prostitutes and stuff like that now. Because of the tubes. Oh man, I'm trying not to chew on camera, you know, like I'm put the microphone a little bit further away from my mouth so you have to listen. Like, I'm enjoying these cornballs. Yeah. Frank Dunnery. Do you mean Francis Dunnery? Who else in the heavy metal world do a rate? I'm not into heavy metal, am I? I never was really. I was never into Iron Maiden. I did actually buy one record by Iron Maiden once, and it was Can I Play With Madness? You know the song Can I Play With Madness? I actually bought that on a CD single because I thought it was very impressive for Iron Maiden, like, you know. Not into Black Sabbath, but the stuff with Glenn Hughes is good. And Ronnie Dio. I think Tony Iommi's a brilliant guitar player, you know what I mean? I think he's a really good player. Yeah, Ronnie Dio. I met Ronnie Dio, didn't I, with Black Sabbath because of Paul Carroll. Like, went to studio with them, didn't I? And he's like, "Do you want to come and meet Ronnie Dio?" Like, I was like, "Too fucking right, mate, yeah." Which was cool, man. Tony Iommi's right behind me, and I didn't talk to him. I didn't say nothing to him. Didn't bug him or do his head or nothing. I thought, "Fucking hell, can't believe that's Tony Iommi there, mate." Yeah, the stuff with Glenn Hughes, I think, is the best thing I've heard Black Sabbath do, to be honest. Sounded like quality music to me, because Glenn Hughes, he's like the Midas touch, isn't he? Glenn Hughes, he can't put a foot wrong. Everything he fucking does turns to gold, doesn't he? No, I don't think I have, because I don't think I spoke to him since that happened, to be honest. It's been a long time. No, since I had a good... where does he drink? Does he go out? Does he drink in pubs? Does Paul drink and that, like, you know? Because I think that's the environment to catch up, isn't it? Is in the pub. Because we used to have a laugh in stairways when we were pissed, like. Glenn Hughes, 20 years ago. Yeah, I remember you saying, man. Oh, he's a class actor, man. The Black Country Communion, mate. You know the Black Country Communion? Glenn Hughes, Jason Bonham, Joe Bonamassa. Brilliant band. The Black Country Communion, fucking brilliant band. brilliant. What I've heard of that, like, excellent. Love that band. Absolutely love that band. Joe Bonamassa, that's the first time I ever saw him, like, on the telly in that band. I was like, who the fuck's this guy with the baseball bat on? Doesn't he ever go to the pub, though? He must have a drink in that, like. Because I'm up for meeting him for a drink, like. What's his band called? Is he on YouTube? I'll check it out. I forgot, like, I remember you told me. I was like, whoa, hang on, I forgot what's the name of Paul's band? You don't know. Or you don't know where he drinks. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I had a crazy dream about Paul a couple of years ago. It was really bizarre. I'd like to talk to him about it, like. Really mad dream, like. And I don't want to say anything, like, publicly, like, because we were on a boat in the River Mersey. You know, it was quite a bizarre dream, like. And, man, crazy. But we were laughing our heads off in this dream, like. Oh, man. I think I need a cup of tea. Yeah, one more cup of tea, Bruce. Come on, Bruce. Come on. This stream's not very exciting, is it? Fucking hell. Yeah, man. I could talk bands all night, me, mate. I could talk about these bands all night, like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as being as unfamous as I am and never selling a single record, I'm not going to ruin my reputation, am I? Which I haven't got. I haven't got a reputation. Oh, dear. Yeah. Corey Taylor, man. Excellent vocalist, I think. Really, you know, powerhouse of a singer. You know, I know what good metal is. I don't know what. I'll tell you, my favourite. You know, the outer limits of heavy metal to me, which I still absolutely love. I could listen to it a million times over. You know, I never get tired of listening to the dude. Is Tony McAlpine. You know, Tony McAlpine is the outer limits of heavy metal to me. It can't get better than that. You know, when Tony McAlpine plays fast, it's like, you know, that's the very, very finest element of heavy metal. Yeah, Tony McAlpine. He's the best heavy metal artist, hands down, in my book. He just, he's over the top. He's OTT. He's a virtuoso. It's, it's widdly widdly guitar like. And he can play the piano outstanding, yeah, exactly. You know, he's a fantastic keyboard player. But I love his work, I love his songs and everything, you know what I mean? He just, you know what I mean? That's if you're a heavy metal fan, you can't get better than Tony McAlpine. You can't. He's just, you know, I bet you if he farted, it'd be a fucking brilliant tune. You know what I mean? He's working on a Liszt piano album. Oh my word. Well, he certainly knows how to play Chopin, doesn't he? He's brilliant at playing Chopin. Yeah, Tony McAlpine's my favourite heavy metal. You know, that Steve Smith on the drums, you know, that first album with Billy Sheehan on the bass, and Steve Smith on the drums. That's the best rhythm section, for me personally, I've ever heard in the rock world ever, like. Is Billy Sheehan and Steve Smith together, like, because they're just not matched, are they? They're not meant to be, you know. Well, honestly, I can't get enough of Tony McAlpine. He's brilliant. When I got into him, like, you know, when you copied them albums for me, like, they were like fucking, they were never off my personal stereo, you know what I mean? I fucking listened to them in bed and everything, like. Yeah, he was brilliant at playing Chopin, wasn't he? But yeah, he's brilliant. Tony Mac, brilliant. And remember Vinnie Moore? I loved Vinnie Moore, didn't I? I had that album. I bought the In Mind's Eye album, didn't I? I bought Greg Howe's album. Remember Greg Howe? He was like the bluesy guy and all of that, wasn't he? Mike Varney won it. Mike Varney's, you know, label, was it Shrapnel or something like that? You know, all the like muso guitar players of the day. And I bought Vinnie Moore's album. Yeah, I bought the Greg Howe album. Oh, Yngwie Malmsteen, mate, it's like, don't get me wrong, he can play and he's got a great sound, you know what I mean? Great tone and some good songs, do you know what I mean? He was okay, Malmsteen, with like some of the songs. I love Magic Mirror, you know the song Magic Mirror by Yngwie Malmsteen? Was it Rising Force or whatever, like? Yeah, Magic Mirror, you know that song Magic Mirror by Yngwie Malmsteen? That's a great guitar solo in that, like, I love that, like. I did actually love that song, Magic Mirror. Magic mirror, magic mirror. He walked out. Magic mirror. Because he was bored shitless. Oh man, that's funny. I won't say online what last time I spoke to Paul. And I asked him, you know, we spoke about that, and he goes, "Do you want me to tell you what I think of Yngwie Malmsteen now, Bruce?" I went, "Yeah, go ahead," and I won't repeat it on this on on YouTube. You know what I mean? But you know, it's quite funny. Let's put it that way, like. But yeah, he had some good songs, you know. But that, you know, when you listen to the solo in Magic Mirror, it's not like a Sebastian Bach ripoff or a Richie Blackmore fucking, you know, fucking a parody of Richie Blackmore with a bit more like fucking tone. I don't say. He knows how to play a Stratocaster, doesn't he? No, he's got a great tone. He can play. I'll tell you when he proves himself, Yngwie, like when he plays acoustics, you know, he can play, like, but he is quite tedious, isn't he? You know. He's tedious, but he can play. You know, he's got a great tone, like I say, brilliant tone. Alan Holdsworth's an alien. No, he just practiced to a metronome. He was in Gong, though, wasn't he, Alan Holdsworth? You see, he was in Gong originally, wasn't he, in his early days? He did do a bit of Gong, and how can you go near Gong? You know, he must have some kind of super drug or something. Yeah, let's do an Axis Invasion anyway. I can carry on talking while I'm playing, like, that's, I'll do one more Axis I've got a cup of tea here, like, it means I'm going to piss the bed. Magic mirror, magic mirror. Love the lead solo in that though. Oh, look, he died. Oh my word, he died already. Eddie Van Halen. said Alan Holdsworth was the greatest ever. Well, he's mind blowing, isn't he? He's mind blowing. It's an acquired taste, though, isn't it? You know, it is an acquired taste, Holdsworth. He's very jazzy, like, and I love the UK stuff. What I've seen of UK is awesome. You know, the violin, even like the violin in UK sounds amazing. But Holdsworth's music itself, when it's all over the place and it's jazzy and that, like, um, it's an acquired taste. You've got to be into like wacky tunes and crazy key changes and stuff. You know, I've got to admit, I'm a boring twat. I love really mundane, like, making the most out of the most simple. Do you know what I mean? Making the most out of simplicity. I'm a bit like Johnny Lydon, I suppose. Like Johnny Lydon, even when you watch Johnny Lydon miming on Top of the Pops doing, Flowers of Romance, it's still mind blowing. Do you know what I mean? It's still good. Like stuff like the Flowers of Romance, things like that. And that's minimalism at its finest, I think. Johnny Lydon summed it up in it with a lot of his songs, where it's like very simple, not complicated. And it does something, there's something unique going on, you know what I mean? There's something special in there. I don't know what to say. I've always been intrigued by that. Simplicity. Simplicity. But it's like, it's got something, and I've got this new code. You might have heard, some of my latest songs. Some people might have a go at me and say, oh, he's playing really boring stuff, and he's not exactly breaking new ground. But you know what? This is the secret. I want Down syndromes to be able to do covers of my songs if they like it, you know what I mean? No one thinks about that, do they? But that's what I do. I think, because I once saw a Down syndrome heavy metal band on the telly once. And they were really belting it out, like, they really sussed it, like, they were playing heavy metal. You saw that, yeah? Oh, I don't know whether you're talking about the Down syndrome band or the Symphax. There was a Down syndrome band playing heavy metal, like, and the singer was like, you know what I mean? I was like, whoa, they're getting it together there, right? But heavy metal is not as simple as what I do, if you know what I mean. I write songs that are even simpler than heavy metal. But I think they're good in the way that Johnny Lydon can do it minimalistic, you know what I mean? I try and be minimalistic and put everything into it if it's possible. And I want to be one of the few artists on the planet where someone says, wow, there's a Down syndrome band playing covers of Bruce's music there, you know what I mean? They fucking sound great, like. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's achievable. It's easy to do. It's accessible, but the writing process isn't. You get me? The concept and the creation and the conception of it is it's deeper than people think. Devo wrote a song about them Yeah, but Mongoloids aren't Down syndromes, are they? A Mongoloid can look normal. I could be a Mongoloid, no one notices. Do you know what I mean? Well, no one did notice. A Mongoloid is someone whose brain is dead. Do you understand? They're a bit like a vegetable. Whereas a Downy will blow your mind if you know what I mean? You know, they're capable, mate. They're actually capable. People don't get that, like. But I'd love it. I'd love to hear Downies playing my songs and go, well, we love Bruce. He's really good. I like the song. Do you know what I mean? Serious, man. If you can play heavy metal, you're going to be able to play a lot of my songs. I do some little bits of Muso, don't I? But it's, obviously the stuff I do that's kind of Muso, I don't expect that. But they're usually instrumentals. When I become a Muso, it's usually for instrumentals. All right. You know, I do instrumentals when I'm trying to be a muso, and you don't expect people to want to do instrumentals if they're that kind, no, they're that way inclined. Like, but if they want to sing a song, I'm your man. You know, right? I'm up against two Axis invaders here. Well, two snipers, right? Okay. Back to the back to the code. Back to the code. Oh, mate, I don't know what I'm doing here. You know what? Tread, what's this? Chicken alarm. Alright, we're over there. They're over there. See? Chicken alarm. Gunfire. It's gunshots. Oh, I can't get in there. The door's closed. Right. Okay. There's two of them, remember. They've engaged in firefight. I've got to sit back. I've got to sit back and relax. Okay, someone just got it. Oh, oh, oh. Here they come. He was there. He's gone. Oh, you bastard. He's not one of ours, is he? Down, quick. There's two of them, remember? He's dead. He's one of us. Running around like a chicken with no head, mate. Telemines, keep an eye out for mines.
Wir sind geliefert! Jetzt werden wir sterben!
It's very enthralling, isn't it? Oh shit. Bloody footsteps, man, do me heading. Keep an eye for mines. Bloody hell, it's quiet. Uh-oh. I can hear them. Shit. I know where he is, but don't know how to get there. Is it gone? No bombs here. Oh, look. Hey, these bodies could be bugged. Oh, you shit. Okay, that's done it. This is something sad, isn't it? Fucking bomb blew me up here, didn't it? Fucking hear them footsteps is pissing me off, man. Oh no! behind me. Oh, bumhole. They got me, man. There it is. How did he look at you? Oh, man. Two of them there. Oh, man. That bomb fucked me right up there, didn't it? What time is it? 2 o'clock. It's not too late. I'll do one more. I've got a cup of tea to finish. Do it in front of me. I still don't know how they hit me there. Okay. Damn it. Sharpshooter medium. Okay. Oh shit. Full on fucking action going on here, isn't it?
Runter! Sofort!
Ooh, torch. Yeah, I've checked it out. I haven't had a proper listen to it, like, but I've seen the interviews about it, and yeah, oh shit, I've seen the interviews, and I haven't listened to the album or whatever. No, I haven't listened to it properly yet, but like I said, I've watched his interviews, and him talking about it, like, the girl singer and stuff. Looks interesting. I can only listen to so many things at a time, you know what I mean? It's I very rarely listen to things, you know what I mean? Because I've got to be pissed, I suppose, you know what I mean? I've got to be pissed to listen to bands. I'm usually pissed when I put music on. I'm usually wellied when I want to listen to stuff. I don't know why, it just puts me in the mood, you know what I mean? I'll be pissed, when I have a few jars. If I'm not on YouTube or streaming, I get my headphones on. I put my headphones on and I listen to bands privately, like, or, put YouTube on and put the headphones on loud, and I've usually got to be bevied, really. As soon as I'm... The way I am now, totally square at the moment. I tend to do this kind of thing, or that's why I've been working on demos lately, because I haven't had a smoke. I haven't been stoned, or, on the CBD. Well, he says she's his muse, doesn't he? And you know what that means, don't you? She came from his guitar, You know what I'm saying? His guitar, whatever, he's using them Gibsons or Epiphones with the Floyd Rose tremolo on. And, that's muses come from instruments, you know what I mean? Stringed instruments, by the way. piano's a stringed instrument, obviously. Have you ever heard Tori Amos talk about a piano like it's a woman? You know, the muse, you know. And stringed instruments, you know, violins and cellos are probably the ultimate example. I mean, you know, if you own the Stradivarius, then somewhere along the lines there's going to be a lovely muse crossed your path. Have you seen that chick, the opera singer, on YouTube? And she's a proper opera singer, American. I can't remember what her name is. Like, she's bloody gorgeous, like, you know. But she's talking about "Still Loving You" by the Scorpions and other songs. She talks about, you know, first listen. She gives like a commentary of a first listen reaction video, you know. And check it out. Just say, "Still Loving You, Scorpions." Oh, I don't know what the description is. And she's listening to it like properly, and it blows her mind, you know. Because it is a great song, isn't it? You know when I wrote Memory Lane, I was bouncing off that song. I was bouncing off "Still Loving You" by the Scorpions. Because I loved it. Like, I think it's a great song. When you hear them play it live recently, you know, in their older years, in front of a large crowd, it's quite mind blowing. You know, Klaus Meine's still got it, hasn't he? Yeah, Klaus Meine, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's excellent. Excellent singer, yeah. But that song is fucking timeless. It really is. It's fucking excellent. Everyone talks about Winds of Change, don't they? You know, Winds of Change, and I think Still Loving You is like a more legendary track. Like, I wouldn't call them heavy metal. I'd call them a hard rock band. You get me? Like, they're quite concise, aren't they? They're not really heavy metal, really. They look like a heavy metal band, and the drum kit looks like a heavy metal drum kit, and but you know, Klaus Meine, he's got a great voice, hasn't he? And you know, for his age, man, he can still belt it out like. I think the funniest thing I've seen though is, you know, Charlie Harper, aged 80 years old. 80 years old, Charlie Harper, man. UK subs. And he still sounds fucking exactly like he did years ago, you know what I mean? It's really impressive, man. I was watching some UK sub stuff recently, right? And I realised how much of an influence Nicky Garrett was on me, like. You know, as a lead guitar player, like. Just making up weird solos, you know, trying to be odd and different, but without sounding like a Budweiser advert. That's what the ultimate challenge is as a lead guitar player. Try not to sound like a Budweiser advert. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Charlie Harper was in his like 40s when we were listening to them, wasn't he? You know what I mean? I mean, fucking hell, 80 years old, man, and still being able to sing for the UK subs. That's fucking outstanding. What a track record, man. I mean, he hasn't got the greatest of voices, has he, Charlie Harper, like, you know. But it works for the band, you know what I mean? Yeah, I realised, I was like, wow, Nicky Garrett really proper influenced me big time, man. As a lead player, you know what I mean? I don't mind playing dead simple stuff and dead laid back, you know, just dead simple, you know what I mean? Dead easy to play, but inventive, you know what I mean? You invent a new tune, or you invent you know, it's inventive, like. Nicky Garrett, yeah. Massive influence on me, man. Massive. Steve Jones influenced me as a rhythm player. And Nicky Garrett definitely influenced me as an all-round player, you know what I mean? Right, there's guns going off here. Okay, where are we? Yeah, I never did get that SG, did I? Friendly tank. Yeah. Uncharted territory, the Gibson SG for me, isn't it? Never did get it, like. I'd love one, like, but I'd never pay over the odds for the guitar, you see. You know, you got to realise, most top guitar players get the guitars for nothing, don't they? You know, you get a sponsorship and people give you, you know, you get the guitar for nothing. Whereas, like, us, like, tramps who have never made any money or had a record deal, we have to buy our own instruments, you know. And I would never pay over £2,000 for an instrument. No chance. You know what? And that guitar I've been using recently only cost me £200. And the tremolo was, you know, it was 280 quid with the postage, but the whole guitar was like 480 quid. With a Floyd Rose tremolo on it, man. Now, you know, now it's got a proper Floyd Rose on it. And for the money, I can't complain. I don't think I'll ever need another electric guitar ever again. And then there's me Hofner Shorties, which I absolutely love. My Yamaha Stratocaster cost me 120 quid. I've customised it, you know what I mean, but I didn't put dead expensive bits on it. Right, this tank's still here, right? So I know they haven't got here. They've got to get past this tank. I know you nearly paid £1,000 for a guitar, man. Right, where's the alarm? Okay, they're in there. Fucking hell. £2,500, man. Just think of all the drugs you can buy for that. I'm only joking. £2,500, bloody hell, just imagine the cocaine you can get for that. I'm joking, anyone's watching. It's a joke. Oh, man. My sense of humour's gone through the roof lately, I tell you. I'm gonna like... Oh, they are like very hard. Oh shit, what's this? Torch. Someone's got a torch. Yeah, they're kind of like, you know, like nostalgia, aren't they, Rickenbackers, you know, but I think I've always said they're overpriced, haven't I? Oh fuck. I've always said they're overpriced, Rickenbackers, like. I mean, a Rickenbacker bass. Yeah, I'd buy a Rickenbacker bass if I was a bass player, like. But I'd rather not, to be honest. I'd rather have a Steinberger, like, you know what I mean? That's, if I was a bass player, I'd love a Steinberger. Or have you ever heard, you know, Status basses? Status. I think he plays them in Muse, doesn't he? You know, the bass player in Muse. He's got like a carbon graphite neck and stuff. Status. I love them basses. I think they're really smart. Nice basses. I mean, you can't beat, like, look at Geddy Lee, mate. His favourite bass is the Fender Jazz, isn't it? You know, and you can't beat that. I mean, if it's good enough for Geddy, mate, it's got to be fucking good enough for anything, hasn't it? Fender Jazz, like. You know, considering the level of playing that Geddy's used to, like. Alright, they're in here somewhere. I'm going through here. Can't go through here. Oh man, you can't use that. Oh, someone running around, I can hear him. Getty, he only owns 300. Thought he'd have more than that, like. I know he's got more fucking base. Oh shit. Shit. Got him. He's got more baseballs than bases. I got him there, see what it did. I knew he was going to come out that hole. Baseball, no, yeah. He's got his collection of baseballs is unreal, man. Signed baseballs, like. It's an X-Files, Scully. Do you ever watch the X-Files? You know, the geeks in the X-Files, and there's one who's got like white hair, and he's the spitting image of Geddy Lee, but he's got white hair. He's a proper geek, man, you know what I mean? He's in the X-Files, have you seen it? They're like geeks, man, and they advise Scully and Mulder about stuff like, but I always thought, that's Geddy Lee, innit, man, with white hair, like. Wow, got another kill there, 25, kill number 25, brilliant. He made the fatal mistake, that fella there, of opening that door. He sold loads off. Well, you know what I should do? Customise the K-base we've still got, like, and send it to Geddy, innit? What do you reckon? What do you reckon we send the K-base to Geddy, like, to finish his collection? The Cheap Instruments base. You know, it'd probably make him laugh, wouldn't it? He'd probably... Oh, shit. He'd probably take one look at it and laugh his head off. Signature guitars. Signature, I think you're talking about. The Alex Lifeson Strats. I think they were called Signature. Okay, I can hear someone. He's around here somewhere. Yeah. I mean, the guitar he actually uses, is it an Epiphone or an actual Gibson? Oh shit. There he is. Got him! Right, they're actually Gibson, yeah, but the one that he sells is a Epiphone. You know, brilliant for the money, like. Wow, got him, mate. Another one. Excellent. Doing well here. Yeah, I think people are crazy putting tremolos on Les Pauls though. I've never got it like I've always thought. You know, stick to super strats. And you know, like Robert Fripp puts a tremolo, he's got a Cala tremolo on his Fernandez, hasn't he? And I don't know, a Les Paul is a trem-free zone to me, like. And you can just use, you know, or I'd use like, you know, like Eddie Van Halen's Wolfgang guitars, or, you know, those Ernie Ball guitars. They're ideal if you don't want to be using like something traditional, but you want a bit of state of the art. Oh shit! I hear the sound, but I can't see him. A gun went off. Where is he? Oh, it's that tank, isn't it, in the background? It's the tank, isn't it? Right, I assume he hasn't been here yet. Yeah, the Fernandez, you know, Les Paul that Robert Fripp uses. Yeah, well, I don't know about Robert Fripp's, but Fernandez guitars, they're really high quality. You know, if they're made in Japan, you know, if they're Japanese, yeah, they're expensive. Nice guitar. I always wanted the Fernandez guitar. It was a Super Strat. And it was like a Super Strat with a through neck and a sort of Floyd Rose type tremolo on it. I loved it. There was a blue one and a red one, and I can't remember what they were called, but they were nice guitars. Like, has he come here yet? Let's have a look. We need them to set off an alarm. Have you noticed I haven't been using my phones? I haven't been using the Axis phones yet. A Tokai Firebird is high quality copy, yeah? Yeah, someone set off an alarm. Okay, he's in there. He's in there. I'm going. You could think, see when I'm running, you could think it's a guard. Shit. Yeah. Tokai Strats. Fusion. Yeah. Right, she hasn't killed this scientist yet. Have you seen Temu? You know the Chinese company Temu? They're selling copies of the Gary Moore guitar. You know, Temu or Temu, like, you know. They sell a copy of the Gary Moore guitar. It's only like $300 or 300 quid or whatever, like. And it got a good review. It's actually really good for the money, like. Yeah. Got a brilliant review, like. Right, the guards are still here. Where are them shots coming from? Has he killed the scientist yet? Let's have a look. Shit. Obviously not. Where's the scientist? There he is. Sir, you gotta get out of here. They're gonna try and kill you. Obsessed with them SG Juniors. Alright, okay. There's guards running around everywhere here, look. SG Juniors. I'm going to do something here unethical. No, one with the tremolo one, did you say? No! He hasn't been in here. Right, okay. There's a bit of skirmish going on up there. Set my alarm off there. My bomb off. No. Sorry man, I'm a bit like I'm concentrating on the thing. Yeah, one pickup. Well, I tell you, the ultimate punk rock guitar is them fucking Hofner shorties. Fucking brilliant. Totally punk rock guitar hop off the shorty, man. Perfect. No tremolo. You know, just one pickup if you prefer it, like, you know, the single pickup. The ultimate punk rock guitar, man. Cheap as chips. Still hasn't been in here, has he? So how much of them what? Let's have a look. Vintage guitars. Dead cheap. The Gary Moore version. The Gary Moore guitar. Right, I don't know how to get out there because the doors are closed, aren't they? Shit, he's in the main Alright, so I'm gonna run. Very affordable, to be honest. All the vintage, like I say, the Gary Moore copy, you know, the Peter Green guitar by Vintage is excellent for the money, like. Looks good as well. Yeah, well worth it. Just go on the website, check them out. Alright. This guy hasn't come here yet. I want to split. Oh, I am the leading advisor on What's he doing hiding there? I'm the leading advisor on Cheap Instruments, aren't I? You know, because we were called Cheap Instruments for a reason. Mate, I know how to save. I'm going to do a guitar masterclass soon. But it's for absolute beginners with no money. Do you know what I mean? My favourite David Bowie song. I'm an absolute beginner. Right, he's caught in here. He's caught in the firefight in here, man. Yeah, hold on. Dole, rock and roll. Rock and roll on the dole. Have you seen me? Oh shit. That's the tank, isn't it? Have you seen me song Rock and Roll on the Dole? Oh. Oh shit, there he is. We're shooting at him up there, aren't he? He's up here. What the fuck are they shooting at? He's up here somewhere, isn't he? Oh my word, he's here, isn't he? Oh, you shit! Oh, man, I should have fired. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't sure. I was like, is he one of us or one of them? Oh, man, that was off his head. I fucking blew that there. I hadn't sussed. I'm an absolute beginner. And I'm absolutely shite. Oh, man. That got me there, like. One more invasion. Oh, I had him there. I knew exactly where he was and I blew it. I just fucking blew it. Fucking blew it, mate. I think I can afford to pig out and eat a little bar of Nutty Bar. Bruce eats kind maple pecan almond Nutty Bar. Can't believe what I just did there. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. Yeah, there's a ton of guitars out there. I tell you a good guitar as well, Harley Benton, you know, Harley Benton guitars. I can't remember what it's, I think it's called the Fusion actually. I think it's actually called the Fusion. It's fucking brilliant guitar for the money, like, by the looks of it. Like, never played one, like, but I had no choice. I had to go cheap instruments, didn't I? Oh, Phil offered to lend me his finger, you know. Oh, Phil actually offered me his Gibson Les Paul. He said, you can borrow if you want, Bruce, like, you know, permanent loan kind of thing. I hardly use it. I don't use it. I use it. He's got other guitars he prefers for some strange reason. And I was like, look, man, it's just the fact that you offered me that is enough. Like, that's all I need to know, because I've got guitars I like using now. I'm all right, like. But, yeah, he offered it me, like, to you know, I could have borrowed it. Which is phenomenal. All these years, all these people have known guitar players and everything, and not one person's ever thought of buying me a Gibson Les Paul as a gift, you know what I mean? Okay. There's a lot of bodies. Look at all the bodies, man. It's definitely beer, yeah. So where's you gonna go next? This is what you gotta say in this game. Where would he go? Where would I go if I were him? I'll tell you another great guitar for the money. You know the Steinberger Spirit guitars. You know the Steinbergers, but they're made of wood. And Steve Hillers actually uses one, doesn't he? You know, not the proper Steinberger, the Spirit version made of wood. Steve Hillers, man, one of the greatest guitarists on the planet. He plays a guitar that costs like £300. I was going to buy one as a travel guitar, but the shorty, I got the shorty first, thinking, if I don't like the shorties, I'll get a Steinberger Spirit, you know. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy with the shorties. You know, if I ever travel, alright, I'm definitely not here. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to run on ahead. Sorry for the chewing noises. Right, let's go. Oh, I feel terrible if you can hear me sound a bit chewing. But this bar's delicious. I haven't smoked any weed. That's why I'm not smoking weed. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to lose weight. I can't afford to have monkeys. Keep fucking myself up having a fucking drink and eating too much food. Ah, get away. Oh, man. Sorry, everyone. Good. Yeah. I'm being extremely boring. Not drinking any alcohol. Not smoking any CBD because it gives me munchies. And trying to eat, less fattening foods. And I'm trying to lose some weight. Preparing for the world tour. I'm getting itchy feet. I really want to go like to foreign countries and that. I'll just turn the mic off while I do something. Okay, I've just let me bar. I'm alright. Stop chewing now. Yeah, I'm going to try and lose weight. One more go, I think, before bed. Hold on, what are we on? 2:45, yeah, it's time for bed. Man. A lot of gunfire there, mate. I'm not too far away. Oh, man. No. People need to realise, man. I got into punk music. Before I was into punk music, I was into Electric Light Orchestra. And I still love that band. Electric Light Orchestra, one of the greatest bands in the history of rock and roll, right? And when you think of their dexterity and their music, and their tunes and their melodies, it blows anyone away, really. It blows most bands away, most metal bands and all that, like. And I learnt about music from Electric Light Orchestra, really, about movements and tunes, and, you know, I fucking loved them, like. And then I heard the Sex Pistols for the first time, Anarchy in the UK. Someone played it to me on a record. I've still got the record that he actually played to me, like. You know, I still own the version of Anarchy in the UK that I heard for I didn't hear them through the radio. I didn't hear them in a disco or anything like that. You know, someone brought the single round, said, and it was about 1970. It was 78 or 79. They'd already been and gone. You know, they'd already split up. But it was banned, wasn't it? It wasn't on the radio and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I didn't hear anything of it. But this lad knocked on the door and said, have you ever heard the Sex Pistols, Booze? And I was like, no. And I don't want to, going by what it says in the newspapers, like. I expected them to be just like a cacophony of noise and really shit. And he played Anarchy in the UK, like. And I've got the vinyl there. You know, I eventually got it off him, like. I think I won it in a pool game or something. And he ended up joining the army, this dude, and being a soldier. You know what I mean? So it could have been a stitch-up, couldn't it? Could have been a psyop, encouraging us to be anarchists. And then they put us in the French Foreign Legion, like, you know what I mean? You know, that kind of shit, like. But anyway, I was really excited when I first heard the Sex Pistols. I thought it blew everything away. It was just like, wow, this is really refreshing. And I never went off Electric Light Orchestra or nothing, but they seemed so tame, you know, in comparison. And when you listen to the Pistols, they did it all, didn't they, you know, before Metallica and all them bands. You know, they made it like... took it to the next level in dynamics and energy. And that's where it was with me. And I didn't really want to listen to anything else other than the Sex Pistols from that day on. You know, apart from the bands that I liked. I found it really exciting, discovering it, like, and then it got me into playing and everything. It made me want to play the guitar. You know, the Sex Pistols specifically made me want to play. I never ever wanted to play the guitar. I wanted to be a drummer. Well, I heard the Pistols, and I wanted to be a guitarist. Well, it was an accident. I borrowed the guitar off someone, and I started learning how to play it. Really badly, obviously. I've got, like, recordings that are just so funny. Because, you know, I wasn't like a normal person where you learn chords and everything. I was like... Man, it was so... I was so shit, it was beyond belief. That's all I can say. And I've got physical proof on cassette tapes, you know what I mean? Because I learned from scratch by ear. I didn't have any lessons and no one showed me nothing. And I admit it, like, it was a bit... Well, I was a retard, basically, musically. I was basically a musical retard. Do you know what I mean? I admit it, like... But I've got it all recorded, do you know what I mean? All my shit tapes, all my old tapes, all the first time I ever used a fuzz box. You know what I mean? 1980 or something like that. First time I ever used a fuzz box. I've got the recording of it and I'm going to share it on YouTube. If people put it in the comments below. Please, Bruce, share your first recording with the fuzz box. Because, man, you just die laughing. You would die laughing. That's all I can say. It's so shit and funny that I've got to share it. We're writing our first song and I'm using a K, you know them cheap K guitars. Oh shit. K guitar. With a vintage fuzz wah pedal that I borrowed in school off someone. Age 16. 16 years old. I've got the recording. Writing our first song. Playing the first time I was using the fuzz box. And, oh my word, it's so bad. It's just... You know the way everyone makes an effort of the first recording being brilliant. You wouldn't believe mine. Like, where's that gun? I don't know where it is from here, like. Oh man. I think I know where it's down here, isn't it? I've got it ready, I've digitised it, it's ready to go. I've just got to get my old bass player's permission, he doesn't mind me sharing it, like. Because we're both honest singing and that, like, you know what I mean? It's fucking funny. Oh, it's a song called Thieving's Just for Fools, we're writing it for we're both writing it together, like. And do it, with a shitty tape recorder and that, like, and trying to be punk rockers. Without knowing anything, you know what I mean? It's funny as fuck. Man. Once that goes out, like, once people hear that, they'll be like, wow, Bruce really was a fucking musical retard, you know what I mean? Because that's all I can describe myself as. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I did it on purpose, I didn't want to... The learning curve was documented. That's what the whole point of it was. I didn't want to do anything where you take a shortcut and you're suddenly great or you suddenly learn something dead fast because you get this amazing guitar teacher, he teaches you everything and all that. Like, oh, no. I wanted to document absolutely pure amateurism, you know what I mean? And it's there. It's proper funny. Like, you know, obviously when we were doing it, we were dead serious. We thought we were doing like, this is going to be the most mind-blowing punk rock song in the world, man. We're going to change the world, man. Shit. It's absolutely shit. But it's fucking funny. But yeah, I'll share it with the nation soon. I'll put it on YouTube because you've got to. You've got to hear it, guys. You have got to hear it. And me singer, you know, me old bass player, Andrew, like, Andy Blano, I think he'd die laughing listening to this, man, you know what I mean? I think he'd laugh his head off, you know what I mean? If he hasn't heard it, like, you know, for a long time. It's just pure, absolute comedy, like. But we're being serious, you know, we're not, like, taking a piss, we're being actually serious. Trying to be, like, the Sex Pistols with, like... No one used to say the Pistols couldn't play. Fucking hell, they could play compared to us, mate, to tell you that for nothing. We couldn't play, but they could. So I've got to put it on YouTube. I put an old tape up, didn't I? It's from 1984. You know, I actually put a vintage recording up of us in 1984. The whole band and that, like. It's there, like, if anyone wants to listen to it in a vicarage. We used to rehearse in a vicarage in Birkenhead. I put the whole recording up. And, you know, we were starting to improve. We were starting to learn about how to play songs and write songs, if you know what I mean. Very badly, like, but, you know, they were songs. But the tape of me and Blano doing this song is... it's so bad, it's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's so bad, it's hilarious. That's all I can say. And I've got to put it up. I've got to share it, like. You'll laugh your heads off. Fucking hell, just think about it like I think, man, imagine the response. It's all about comedy with us, mate. When we started our band, we didn't intend being serious, did we? We wanted to be like, you know, comedians. You know, we want to be comedians. That's the intention, wasn't it, when we started, like? Oh, where the fuck I'm going here, mate, Paul? Alright, I can hear footsteps. In this church. Well, I'm going to use the phone. Oh, dead bodies. He's in here. He's up here, he's above me. He's up there. But he has to come down. Hold on. Tell you what I'll try and do. He's up there. Shit, shit.
Attention! En vertu des lois actuelles sur le couvre-feu, toute personne trouvée hébergeant des membres de la résistance terroriste sera
Fashion box.
abattue. Pour votre sécurité, signalez toute activité de la résistance aux autorités militaires.
Which means it's a camping detected. Oh shit, bodies. Bodies! I'm not an animal. Oh, that's done me head and that, the camping detective, because he's in here, isn't he? Somewhere, can hear his footsteps. Oh. Alright. How come I could hear footsteps in the building there? That was wrong. Alright, one more. No, I can't, I'm tired. Alright, so I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching, if anyone's watching. Thanks for watching in hindsight, if anyone's watching in hindsight. And I'll see you tomorrow or later or whenever. See you on the other side.